What's going on, guys? So I'm gonna start this video out with explaining something real quick. So in next series, basically what I mean by next series, by next car, tuning for power won't be the same car, or it won't be the same engine. And what I mean by that is, car we started out with, the motor that's in the car that we're tuning today, um, is the Mustang right here. We got this 7 liter, starts out with 339. Um, we're going to go with either a 7 liter or a 7.5 liter. The other 7 liter, over here, right here, 434 horsepower. Um, I don't know. I would kind of want this car, but I'm sticking with the Impala. Um, if I get the 7.5, I'm gonna show what 7.5 is. Okay, so the 7.5 has less power, but it has more volume to put power to. And more power you put in, the more power it's going to put out. So, yeah, we're starting with low horsepower, and the cutoff RPM is low. I don't like that fact. So, I'm going to bounce back and forth between the 7.5 and the 7 liter. Just the only thing that sounds pissing me off in the background. The only thing that's stopping me from going with this one is every RPM, like RPM right here, whatever that says, usually where the power drop, like it dips down and there's no power added after that. That's why I kind of want to just go with the 7.0. There is a 7.2 in here, but I don't know. Alright, so we have all the tuning for this car right now. We have, let me make sure the motor is fine too. We need to check that. We have turbos on this car, so that's something you're gonna have to keep in mind. That's why, like, we're already at 700 horsepower. But yeah, this is gonna be a whole other motor than what's gonna be in the next. Well, I can't say next car. The car that's gonna be replacing this one. Let's check out the engine real quick, make sure that's good, and then we'll start tuning. Looks good to me. Okay, so the plan here is to start with the 00 and go up for that. The series is going to hopefully be decently long. It'd be nice to make a lot of power from just a 7.0. The more I say that, the more I want to get that 7.5 or 7.5. So let's run this and go on up until we can't make power, which will be in further episodes. Hopefully it's not like, oh, all right, yep, we're done. I mean, this is default. So start from here and see where we go to. Alright, at a 00, we are making 725 horsepower. Let's go 0. Let's go 0.1. That sounds weird to say. Save that, lock it in, see what this makes. Okay, what just happened? A 6? Didn't we just make 700 horses? Alright. Cool. Okay, let's go 02. Okay, so I honestly did not pay attention with how much horsepower was in the last run. Hopefully we're gaining power, okay? So, a 627. 0.3. Did I say 0.24 to 0.27? I think 7 just stuck in my head because it's a 7-liter engine. You can really see the turbo power up. 626. Hopefully it's higher than last time. An 04. Let's see what we can make with that. Hopefully better than a 626. Alright, it looks like we're going by 2s. Because I think we went from a 624 to a 626 to a 628. Alright. We are making power, so the series is still going. Let's go. We don't have any misfires. We shouldn't. Not until probably next episode, or hopefully more than that. Let's go 0.5. Alright, yeah, I think we're just going to be going by 2 horsepower each time we tune. So now we're at a 630. We're gonna go to 010, and if it just keeps still going by 2s, we'll just keep going. Alright, so I wish there was something else I could do. Oh, eventually the tune's going to be different when I add more power to the car, because never mind, we're getting rid of this engine after I get the money to buy everything. Never mind. Alright, so 0.6. Let's run that. Let's save that. Then let's run that. 632. Okay, so is it really just going to go by 2s all the time? Hopefully it doesn't do that. Alright. What I think we're going to do is go to default. Because if we go to default, we'll be at the horsepower that the car is already running at. Right now, we're below horsepower that it can make, just by default. So, I mean, we're tuning for power, not. I mean, we are adding power, but at the same time, we're not. If that makes sense. So default power is 48. So let's go 48. Save that. Yeah, all right, 48. Alright, so let's do default, see what that makes. Okay, we are making 724. Alright, so if you're wondering why I just went ahead and did the big jump, is because if we're just going by 2s, we could kind of just, if you do the math, you'd be able to know that, like, you would just know. I don't feel like doing the math at the moment. Alright, so let's be a 724. Let's actually save this so we have something to show us if we're making more power or not. Okay. And let's do a 840 next. Okay, so a 49, save that, start that, 726. Hopefully this doesn't stay by going by twos, because that'll be annoying. Anybody else see that weird, the weird, what the, if you see it, you see it, you don't, you don't. That looks weird to me. Why is there like a, like, once again, 8,000 RPM is your best idea. Man, I'm hating this, to be honest. I'm tired of 8,000 RPM is my shift point. I want it to be higher or something. Like, man. So, 726. We're at 50. Save that, play that. Alright. He's set. Didn't we just run a 728? Because if so, we want 1 degree or 0.1 degree and only made 1 horsepower. It's not good. So if it stays like that, that's not good. Angle is wrong, by the way. We're at 50, not 9. Let me run that again. It's not fixing itself. We're still at 729. I mean, at least we're still making power. Our angle is 50. See, it's at 50. Go 51. Save that, lock it in, and we'll power. Alright. Now that I think about it, wasn't we already at a 730? Anyways, we're at 731. That's better than a 730. Alright, man, I know I'm not like legitly tuning, but like this is fun. We're actually making power. Like before, we was just like, what angle makes the car go boom? And we could keep that going if you guys want me to. If you want the tuning for power, which we'll name it something else, but with the car that we've been using, with where it's tuning for power, but what we're doing is actually waiting for a detonation. If you want me to keep that going, let me know. Yeah. See, now it's saying it's 50. Okay. Clearly, we're at a 51 out of 50. So it's 1 behind. So since that's saved, if I do this, and then run it, and then go back, would it fix it? Let's find out. Alright, let's see if it fixes this problem right here. So we're at 51, let's run that. It didn't fix it. We're at a 869. I wish it'd be on point. Alright, so we're running a 0.51 technically, because that's what it's going to say. Okay, so 7. What did we just run? Damn it, fuck. Was it 731? know, just this right here is bothering me and it's messing with my head, and I forgot with how much power we just made. I doubt that we're going to stop making power now. 734. Let's make more power than that. Okay, 736. I think we just did a before this. I think we did a 734. That sounds right. Yeah, I said that. Okay, so we're still going by twos. It's supposed to say 53, but it's not. It's whatever number this says. It's one back. It's yeah, one back. It's one back. We did a 730. Or what the hell? We did a 738. Right? No, 736. We're going up more than twos. I think we ran. I think the last one was a 736. That means we're going up by threes now. Hopefully it's better than that. Okay, 0.55. Save that. And when we run it, it's going to say a 54. We went from a 739 to a 741. It's only one by twos. We went by a 3 for a second. Question is, what horsepower can we hit before this video has to end? Alright. Yes, see, 54. Not instead of 55. So let's go up and see what we make. Got the 56, but it's going to say 55. See what we make with that. We got a 744. That's going by threes, actually. Don't care. We're making power. A 0.57. Save that. See what we make. Alright. Made a 746. Doesn't know what to go by no more. Alright, that torque is up there. I mean, it's probably like right here is where it's at. Alright. Let's make more than 746. We're at 58. We're going to save that and run that. Didn't we just run a 748? Add more and see if it still says 748. We're almost at a 60, which I believe actually instead of hitting 60, this will say 1. I think. I don't remember correctly. But we're at a 59. Save that. Make more power, hopefully. 751. We are making more power. Honestly, I kind of want to start actually paying attention to this line. Because, look, earlier it looked like it was like going up, down decently, over, and then real bad down. Which, with the way I did this was not correct. Maybe for this. I don't know, it looked like this dropped more heavy than, like, more like this one right here. Then, I don't know. Anyways, I think the more we make power, the more this will go up and match with this. But I might be wrong. This drop down will always be there. Okay, so I was wrong. This wouldn't go straight to a 1. It actually went to 0.60. Somewhere around this area is where it'll just hit 1 Oh. With that being said, let's run this and see what we make. Results are 352 753. I started saying it like all weird and messed up. Okay. Since the graph moves around, I don't know why I did both my fingers. Since the graph moves around a little bit, like this line right won't stay here. It's going to slowly jump up, and then after it goes so far up, because right here, it's going to want to hit up here. After it goes so far up, it's going to jump down like it's not much power, because that's just what a dyno does. And yeah, trying to watch with where this stays at right here, to see if it clears up or not. It's kind of harder than with what I thought it would be. I was technically right. It says a 1-1. It doesn't say a 1-0. I was technically right. Save that, lock it in, and let's see what it makes. 756. Man, I don't know. See, it's saying a 1-0. I don't. It's a 1-1 right now, man. Alright, so we're at a 1-1. Let's try 1-2. 1-2 start. It makes 758. I forgot what the last run was, but hopefully not more or the same as 758. 1.3. Lock that in, and let's run it. All right, nice. Well, we are still making power. That's the idea. We are at a 761, not a 658 or 758. Have I been saying 600 this whole time? If I have, I'm really stupid. And I'm sorry for being stupid. Alright, so 763 horsepower. I didn't move much. I didn't move much at all. Or did it? What was last run? Was last run 763? I'll find out when I'm tuning. Or wow, I will find out when I'm editing. Until then, let's keep adding let's keep adding timing. A15, and let's make more power. A 766. Okay, that's better. A 763 is. I think it ran that just, twice. Anyways, right at 766, and let's keep making that better. A 768. We only went up by 2 horsepower, but that's fine. We're making power. That's all that matters. Okay. That's not with what the. That's really bugging me. Let's add timing and see what happens. 771, boys. Do you guys think with we gotta see if these are stock turbos or what? Because if they're just stock turbos and we're making this much, hopefully we hit 1,000 horsepower with them. Like what I mean by that is if they're a like a if they're like a white or a green blueprint without the blue, just a white and green. If they're one of those, um, and I consider white and green both just stock. But anyways, okay, hold on, wait. I only see one turbo. What does that mean? It's running two turbos. Okay, so this is like a high powerful. Wait, sorry, I'm saying that wrong. A high, way more powerful ordeal. The other one is probably this right here. Yep, lost power. Oh no, it's what we have right now, and it's a green. If this was not a blue, I would say it's stock. All right, back to tuning. A a one a 1.8. There we go. First, it wasn't like I feel I'm saying this wrong. At first, it wasn't calculating that I was hitting the screen. Anyways, 1.8. Save that and see what we make. Let's see what we make. We got a 773. Let's see if we can make more than 773. Save that. We're about to hit a 110. That's the next try. We got a 776. I want to say this is somewhat trying to clear itself up. I might be wrong. Let's do better than a 776. How far do you think we could go before a misfire? Put that down in the comments. What do you think we could go before it hits a misfire? And if you know the legit answer, that please don't comment the legit answer, because I don't spoil it for everybody else and me too, because I don't know. A 110, save that, lock it in, and let's make more power. The results are in. A 778. I like making horsepower. So it's going back and forth between like how much it wants to add by. So at least it's not sticking to one number by like the multiply. Alright, 778. Let's keep going. 111. 111. Let's go. Alright, we got a wow. Alright, we're making power. This is a lot of power to the car that we have. Like, it's not much power, but I mean, if you think about it. Holy cow, like, how much have we tuned? Oh, no, I didn't mean to. Okay. Well, that'll pop up here, I believe of. Alright. I don't know if I have it in the right spot or whatever, but anyways. We're at a 112. Save that and run. Okay, I didn't get a word pop up here. Anyways. We got. I wish this would say the right number. 780. I said 2 because it went up, but only by 2. Got a 783. And let's make more than that. So to make more of that, we need to make this say 113 save. We could just jump by 5s, because that's the thing I like to do, but we'll go by 1. Unless you guys want to go by 5s or by 2s. Let me know in the comments. Alright, there's no way this is freaking happened. No. No, this... You gotta be kidding, right? If I click on it, does it say why? Dude, no, we can't have this shit. We're only... we're only making 786 horsepower. What's the problem? Alright, what I want to do is look into how much angle there is at 9,000 or 9,500 RPM. So this is with what it's going by right now. Oh wait, does that mean that 113 is 113 or 112 is always the safe area, or close to the safe area for every car? Because if so, that's kind of going to be sad. Per ton is only 489. Anyways, let's see what this is. Let's see what this does. I can't see all the way over here. I mean, I don't really see that to be a problem with misfire. We're going to run the 113 again. See if there's a misfire, and if it goes away, then I'll save it. We'll keep this saved. But if there's a still a misfire, we're going to go to a 112. Oh, this sucks. Okay, so we're still hitting that misfire. Technically we can keep doing it. We can keep going, and not just because of the, like, see how many misfires before detonation. No, not that. The reason I'm saying we can keep going is because my shift point's here. All of this could do its thing. That could do whatever it wants. So a 786, I'm okay with that. We could keep going with that. So let's make the safe 111. Okay, so we got a 113 and we got one misfire. The safe is 111, and this is going to change. This is going to change, but this will be a 112, just until we actually got the idea of where the like misfires before, like where it's okay with where the misfires are at, with me still being able to make power without going into misfire problems, if you understand. So actually, let's make, we'll keep that at a 12 at the moment. Let's do a 114, see what we make. Okay, so we just went up, and the misfire is at the perfect spot. It's literally at the very end, where you can't even tell where it's at technically. We're at a 788. Let's make more. I wonder if we could hit 795. Remember, this is 8,000 RPM. This is where my shift point is, and that's all I'm worried about. Anything back here, I'm okay with. These could be misfires. I'm okay with that. All right, so we're at a 115. Save that. I'm gonna say it's probably going to hit 2 misfires now. As you've seen, still, as you could also, as you've seen and still see, there's I don't know why I didn't just. There's only one. It's at the end still. I'm liking that. I'm okay with it being all the way back there. We hit a 790. Let's keep making power. So we're at a 116. If you been in if you've been watching this channel, I mean, it could have been one of the last videos, probably, with just me messing around with the other car. Um, this would be misfires like crazy. And also, I didn't start doing tuning power for the car until it already had everything, like full upgrade. So I don't know if it's the motor or if this is actually how this is working, but the question is when I like upgrade the car more and more, does that mean I'm going to have to back up the ignition timing angle to make more power instead of add? Because if I add, or no, wait, if it's able to get more fuel and more air, which equals to boost, if I keep those up high enough, would not be able to actually keep the same angle or add without misfires? I don't know yet. We'll find out. Cause that could be our problem. That could be our problem. Is just the angle that it's at. It's not getting enough air and fuel mixture, and it's just misfiring. At all the way back here. So let's put back at a 116. Start it. It's acting like it's this number every time I go up a number. Save that and start it. Still one misfire. Instead of it being all the way at the back, it's right here. What horsepower did we make last time? We made 790, right? Right here is the max area, so I can't worry about here and say, oh, that misfire interfered with it. 'Cause it's not. Um, our peak torque is literally 900 flat. Let's make more than 793. All right, so a 117. Save that. We're still only doing one misfire. That's good, and it's also after 8,000 RPM. 8,500. We want it behind that. We want it further than that. We don't want the misfire to be around there because literally at 8,400 and I'm gonna say 50, somewhere around literally right there is where the max horsepower area is at for our like horsepower grid instead of the torque. Torque is like, I don't know. Let's find out. I talked too soon. We're hitting two. Question is, why is this just barely anything? And this looks like it's like to itself. It's like one, and then it's like two misfires. We're still making power. That's a good thing. Max torque is. That's a good question. I don't know if it's here or if it's here. I want to say here, to be honest. Might be wrong. It's usually the way that uh, this goes. If it didn't have the ramp of turbo, it'd probably have like a. To be honest, I mean, I don't think it'd be that low, but I don't think it would have the. Why did my voice go away when I said that? When I went to go whoop, it was like it went away. Anyways, let's make more than 795 horsepower. It's almost 96 technically. A 118, save that. Um, Before we run this, alright guys, so alright, I ran out of time. So um I think this is where we ended. If not, you know, I'm gonna just do this. Save that. Um with what I think is a safe is a 111. I don't know if this part's and I just know I ran out of time and I have to I'm just throwing a little ad to the uh video just so there's an actual like in outro. And then for like kind of pushing the motor with where I with where I think is okay so far, I'm gonna go with a 115. I might up it. It depends on with where everything goes. And um, I think in the next video we'll run the car with this tune and see how that handles. You know, actually, since after editing this video, it'll be like half hour long or maybe less. I'll go ahead and add now. Um, we'll try this down the strip. Um, See what it does. I know it's going to be a faster time, but see how this does. We're going to blow the tires off this thing, man. I know we are. So let's take this down to. Damn it. Alright, I gotta run it just so it'll save. Alright, so the reason this looks like it's lost so much power is because that's actually the tune. It's faded. That's the tune for the other car that um the main car on this channel, I guess. I don't know. So the save data with what the experiment car, I guess, um, 1,933 horsepower. The car that we have now is 793 horsepower, almost 94. So let's save that. Let's see what it does on a strip. This is going to be wild for the gearbox also, because the gearbox is just the way that it's running through. Launch control that's on, and what I think would be the most appropriate thing to do. So the attempts, how it says 4 out of 5. The 4 is with what I ran before I started to make this video, because I don't know why I just didn't do it with the racing, but I was trying because I'm used to the other car. I decided to just use this as a remember with where the shift points were at, and found some faster ones. But I mean, this is a new tune. I'll probably have to do a couple things to it to make it drivable or raceable again. So I think we're going to blow the tires off of it. But with that being said, if I got to do tune to the car so it'll like hook up again, that'll be even more of like that wouldn't be tuning with for power, but I'll be adjusting parts of the car for it'll actually hook and go. Uh, I wish we could mess with tire pressure because I would drop it probably down to, I'm gonna say 16. I think the lowest I would think about going is probably like 12, maybe 10. But let's see with what. Man, why would you have your lights on? Anyways, with what I'm curious about is will this thing overheat? Like that's a lot of time. That's a lot of timing that we did from with what it was to what it is now. Okay, so that honestly did a lot better than with what I thought it would have. With what I thought would have happened was the back tire was going to spin. So the adjustment with the launch RPM was a good idea, I guess. Um, my shift point was 8,000, not 7,500. So I was shifting. I was early shifting. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and race another car just so I can get the shift point right. Let's see how fast we can go. Okay, so I thought smart. If you go to gearbox, you're able to adjust or not adjust. You could pick on how, like what length track you want. So I got that. Um, we're on the same length track as Slash Run. I'm gonna shift to 8,000 RPM instead of 8,000. Wow, I'm gonna shift to 8,000 RPM instead of 7,500. I'm gonna go ahead and go one more time because there's a couple gears I was kind of late on. Okay, so as you've seen, um, the 0 to 200 was quicker, but miles per hour one was the same. 0 to 100 was I think the same. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna shift at 7,500 on point all the way through just to see what that does because that's where I was my shift point earlier was the fastest. We'll see what that does though. So as you just seen, um, the 0 to 100 was slower. So 0 to 100, I'm gonna keep at 8,000 RPM. After that, I'm slamming it straight into 7,500. Um, Or so in the beginning, I'm gonna go to 8,000 RPM. Then after I hit 100, I'm gonna go to 7,500 just to see what it does. Okay, so I'm just in the video here. Um, I don't. I'll have to mess with the gearbox a little bit, probably. It's probably. Wow, that would probably be the best idea. Um, we're using five. Yeah, we're using 5 out of 6 gears. I believe it's a 6-speed. I know one more thing that we could run and actually hit 6 gear. I think. All right, road rules. I believe is the longest thing you could click on for down the strip. Um, so going on this with road rules, I'm curious on if we'll run out of gear. One, two, if it'll heat up, which I never paid attention to when I even said it earlier. After that, video is going to end. So after I get at the end of this video is going to be over. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Okay, so I know I said that it was going to be the end of the video, but I don't know what's not showing any of the previous things that I've done, and it's just saying a new record. That's kind of like making me mad because um, it should be better than that because I don't know. I should be. I'm gonna just try to let it go. I'll see you guys in the next video. Uh, 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 what was I about to say? I'll see you guys next video. Comment down below if I should keep going with the other um, tune until detonation. That's what we're gonna call it, because that's what I called it earlier on accident. So let me know if we should keep going with tuning until detonation. Um, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do another part, so another video with this motor, which I think is long as far as it's going to be able to go. As only one more video before it's where the misfires are too far. Which makes me kind of sad because I wanted more timing to mess with, and honestly, I think the only way that's going to be possible is if I take away the turbos and all that. Let me know if you want. Let me know if you want to try that. Now it sounds like it'd be kind of a good idea. I feel like we'd be able to do more timing without a misfire by that. If if you guys want me to see if I could make this possible by more, by making it where I could add fuel, let me know. I'll go ahead and keep this car for a little bit longer. Do that tuning, and we'll keep the angle that we have, tuning that we have now, and see if the misfire clears out. Maybe it's not getting enough fuel, and the air fuel mixture is just not good. It could be that. So this could possibly not be over. But I'm not going to do anything unless if you guys say it's a good idea. Now, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.